UFC 324 is this weekend with main event Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. And these are my predictions, right? So with the main event for the interim bout, we have Justin Gaethje versus Paddy Pimblett. And I have no goddamn idea who's going to win this. I have no idea who to choose. But that being said, I have to go with youth over father time. Look, Paddy Pimblett is what, I think 30 now. He just turned 30, or yeah, I think he just turned 30. And I feel like that youth, that young man blood, that ability to grow exponentially at that age, even before you hit your prime, I think that's gonna win over father time, the crafty vet. Justin Gaethje's 37. There is a crazy age gap, and I think just the explosiveness of a young man versus a guy who's slowing down, I have to put my money in that youth. I think that's it. If we want to get into more detail, Justin Gaethje does kind of guard up and like crunch down, and Paddy Pimblett does have those knees. Justin Gaethje does throw naked leg kicks that Paddy Pimblett could capitalize. You catch one and punish, or could catch one and take Justin Gaethje down. Justin Gaethje also just overextends himself with punches, and that takes him off balance, and he trips a lot. Paddy Pimblett could just run and get the back, run and take him down. There's just so much times where Justin Gaethje is, it's easy to get him down. Now he could have changed that here. He's been training with Usman, Farziam, who are very good people, especially with the takedown threat and stuff like that. And he might have evolved at this age of 37. But so can Paddy Pimblett. And I'm putting that up for Paddy Pimblett. Can I see Paddy Pimblett getting knocked out? Yes, I can. He keeps his hands down. He keeps his chin high. He goes tard mode when he thinks he has the opponent rocked. And it's just bad visuals for Paddy Pimblett. But I just got to put my money with youth. I got to put my choice with youth. And I'm going with Paddy Pimblett. I think round 2 finish. Maybe round 3. Round 3 finish, something like that. Now we have Sean O'Malley versus Song Yadong. Look, since I heard about this fight, Sean O'Malley has been like, okay, he should win. And he really much should win. I don't think there's any reason not to go with Sean O'Malley. He has better footwork. He's rangier. He's taller. He has good get-ups from wrestling, from ground position, stuff like that. The only problem with this is that Sean O'Malley is fragile. And just look at that build. Look at that little prostitute build. He's a fragile, thin, skinny, tall, rangy man for bantamweight, right? But I think Sean O'Malley has this. I think Song Yadong, the only thing he's missing is that X factor. He doesn't have that cardio. He doesn't have that power. He doesn't have like a crazy chin. So there's nothing that would really want me to give it to him. He's still young. He's still learning. He's still good. He might be able to wrestle and work on that jiu-jitsu he's been working on a lot lately. But that's something I just can't like bet on. I know Sean O'Malley's skill set. He's going to be able to flutter in the outside, keep the void, come in with a knee or straights down the middle and stuff like that. Song Yadong does not have the craziest footwork. He's not that crazy agile. Doesn't have crazy power that put away Sean O'Malley. He isn't the crazy wrestler. He could muscle Sean O'Malley. That's what Marab did to Sean O'Malley in the wrestling. But is that enough for me to pick Song Yadong and believe in him? No, I'm going with Sean O'Malley here. I think a decision for Sean O'Malley. I don't think he's going to knock out Song Yadong. It might be split. It might be unanimous. I don't know, but I'm going with Sean O'Malley. Next one is Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. Look, I love my boy Waldo Cortez Acosta. This man is going to salsa dance in the outside foot position, and he's going to pepper Derek Lewis and then hit him with a 2 down the middle and knock out Derek Lewis, maybe in the first or second round. Might be a boring decision. You never know what heavyweight. It's not good. Or Derek Lewis is just going to, flukiness, knock him out. You don't know. It's Derek Lewis. It's heavyweight. It's up for grabs to who's going to win this. I have Waldo Cortez Acosta. It could be a finish. Derek Lewis has been finished several times before, and Waldo Cortez Acosta could take a punch. He took several from Sergey Spivak. Sergey Pavlovich. He's gotten punched before and took some meaty, nasty punches and lived. Can he take a Derek Lewis punch? I don't know. I'm not betting on it, but I do think Waldo Cortez Acosta is just a much better fighter here. He's younger again. I guess I'm going with a bunch of youth for this one. Waldo Cortez Acosta. I'm going with let's go with a first round finish, right? Next one, Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas, right? Rose, she's moved up in weight. She has lost some. She's losing her footing. She's with the PDF file downloader, Pat Barry, and left Trevor Whitman. So her striking has been looking horrible. horrible. She's also been slowing down a lot lately. So when you pair that up with Natalia Silva, who is quick, who does blitz in with the karate stance and is good kicker and feints a lot in the outside, it's I don't know how you wouldn't give it to Natalia Silva. She might get wrestled, she might get like exposed there, but nobody has been able to do it yet. And she's been fighting like good opposition. I gotta give it to Natalia. I just think she is the better striker here, and there's gonna be more. I think more stand up than anything. Rose might take a shoot. She might try to go for a takedown. I don't think she's gonna be successful for it. Natalia Silva, unanimous decision on this one. This is gonna be the fight of the night. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. I love Gene Silva. I love Arnold Allen. I can't see Arnold Allen getting it done. He is good. I thought he beat Mazvar Evloev. Can he beat John Silva? That's such a hard one. I am going with Gene Silva. Gene Silva is just a scary motherfucker. He looked so good round 2 against Diego Lopez, who is also like a rangy, not the same type of fighter as Arnold Allen. I think Arnold Allen is a lot better with the distance and everything. Oh, they're not that different in height. 5'8" versus 5'7". I thought Arnold Allen was way taller than that. I thought Arnold Allen was like 5'11". Oh, they're both short kings. Interesting. Arnold Allen always looks tall. Huh. Just an inch reach difference. Leg difference is insane. What the fuck? About 2.5. But they're almost the same height. That's weird. I'm going with Gene Silva. I think he's dangerous. I think he has that punching power. That's the X factor that he has. And Arnold Allen has been away for a long time, just trying to recover those shoulders, those hands. He gets injured a lot. It does not look good for him. Gene Silva is just a scary, scary guy, and I got to go with that. I'm going Gene Silva finish, maybe round 3, round 2, round 1 finish. I don't know. Is Arnold Allen really that finishable? It might be. No, I got to go with finish. Gene Silva finish. I don't know when, but finish nonetheless. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Davison Figueiredo. Again, another one where you hear it and you think, oh, Umar has it. Umar should get this done. And it should be. The what's it called? The betting line says Umar. But Davison Figueiredo, he just hasn't been looking good recently. For a while. His last fight he won, but it wasn't impressive. It was just a boring decision where it looked like it was not impressive at all. The only thing he has is that submission threat, but you're not going to submit a Nurmagomedov. You're just not. I don't believe it. Umar, young, powerful. Yes, crazy speed, insane wrestling ability. He's also a good striker, flashy kicks. Everything that Davison Figueiredo has lost due to father time. And I think that's kind of like the theme of this card, right? Kind of like the motif is that younger people are just going to outlast you and be better through time, right? Atiba Gutierrez versus Andre Polyev. A victim for Atiba Gutierrez. We had TV Trevin Vines, I think his name was. Can he last longer? Yeah, probably, but it's just gonna be a win for Gutierrez until he gets like pushed up the rankings. It's just gonna be easy wins for him. Atiba Gutierrez, round 1 finish. Can he get fraud checked? Sure. We don't know how good his grappling is or anything like that. He comes from Cameroon, which doesn't have the best like base for MMA training and stuff. But freak of nature. What's just gonna stop him from doing the Derek Lewis just get up? He's in middleweight, but he looks like a heavyweight, like a good heavyweight. Monster in a positive way. Absolute crazy genetics. I'm cheering him on. And he's gonna win. All right, Nikita Krylov versus Modesta Bukakis. I'm going with Modestas Bukakis. Krylov just got knocked out. And I don't even think it was that long ago. I think definitely under 9 months. He got knocked out by Reyes. Oh, I forgot what card that was. But it wasn't that long ago. It for sure wasn't long ago. I think he's going to do the same mistake, kind of like what Jack Hermanson did, where he comes back after a knockout, gets knocked out. Even worse. Even easier. Modesta Bukakis had a little bit of resurgence. He's not really that bad. And not that great either. I just think Nikita Krylov is this time. I just think it's the end. Sadly, he took a big KO loss, and before that he was away from a while. So I'm going Matessa Bukauskas. Round one, round two, knockout. You know, you can't be getting hit in heavyweight or light heavyweight like that. Early prelims, Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson. I'm going with Charles Johnson. Can he get fraud checked? Yes, but again, I don't know why Alex Perez is here in the rankings. Charles Johnson has looked shit, I think, the last two fights, but besides that, I don't know why. He actively tries to look shit, is what I get from it. But knocking out, oh my God, Van and knocking out who, Loner, Loner Kavanaugh. I don't see Alex Perez being able to do that to these two like up and comers. I mean, one is champ now. Like, so Charles Johnson's resume just looks really good. He's also a good fighter, but he does look shit sometimes. But I think it almost feels like he's actively trying to look shit, like he's playing around. And Alex Perez, I just think he's not that great. He was up the rankings for no reason. I'm giving this Charles Johnson finish, no finish, no finish. Round three finish or decision. One of those. This one is kind of hard to choose. Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Two people who have been here for a while. Michael Johnson is you just never know what to expect from him. You just never know. Alexander Hernandez has been having a little resurgence for himself. He's been looking good. He's been looking healthy. And Michael Johnson I think Ripovich, Sal Huber, I forgot which one. One of the big scary guys. And I thought Michael Johnson was going to lose that one. I really did. But no, he's still fast. He's still dangerous. He knocked him down. He knocked his last opponent down. It's just too hard to bet with him or for him to win anything. He's been extra constant lately, but I'm gonna give this to Alexander Hernandez. Split or unanimous decision. I think if he starts taking Michael Johnson down, I think it becomes the gap of him winning and the likeliness of Alexander winning if he takes Michael Johnson down. It grows exponentially. So I'm gonna give this for Alexander Hernandez. Just hopefully he's not gonna be dumb and just stay in range of Michael Johnson with the fast hands and just get knocked out. Hopefully not. All right. Next fight, Josh Hopkett versus Daniel Freeman. I'm going with Josh Hopkett mainly because I just believe in him and don't know much about Freeman. I'm sorry, but Hopkett has looked good. He's a wrestler. He just knocked out his last opponent, and I don't know anything about this man. Let me see his record. Let me. Oh, okay. What this? He took a guy's decision. Bujlo. Yeah, I'm going with Hopkett. He's shown more. I could believe in him. Heavyweight is shit. This guy's a big heavyweight too, but this 135 is kind of light for a heavyweight. But I think that's better. This guy looks beefy as fuck. I'm going with Josh Hopkett. He took a nobody to decision. Hopkett is finishing people, and he's shown levels. Let's just go with decision. Let's just say boring decision. All right. Knocking out a 6'1", 265er. He might cut to heavyweight. That's crazy. I'm going with him. Damn, that reach is crazy different, though. I'm going with Hopkett. I'm thinking he's going for a boring decision. Boring decision. Ricky Turquoise versus Cameron Smutterman. Both coming out for losses. That's kind of sad. Ricky has never been anything more than a disappointment, and Smutterman has never been anything more than a disappointment also. So, which one had gotten higher, I think, in the rankings? Neither touched rankings, but better competition, Cameron Smutterman, I think, right? I don't know. I'm going to go with Smutterman. Ricky Turquoise could be a submission threat, to be honest. This one's up in the air for me. I'm going with Smutterman nonetheless. Yeah, Smutterman. I'm just been so disappointed by Ricky Turquoise, man. Just so disappointed. Adam Fugate versus Ty Miller. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who Ty Miller is. 6-0, 1-0 contest? Oh, he's a debuting. That's why. Okay. And Adam Fugate, let's see who he's beat. Quillen is not good. He lost to Dulatov, which is, I guess, a good person. Lost to Mallet, which I guess is a good person. He beat Kinoshita and lost. Wow, he only has 2 wins. And Quillen is not a good win. Ty Miller. Going off build for build. 6'1 versus 6'2, 77.5, leg reach, 45 inches. It's kind of hard to say, man. I'm gonna go with Ty Miller. But you never want to go with the UFC people. I'll go with Ty Miller, right? I'll go with Ty Miller. I don't think there's any reason for me to vote for him. Adam Fugit at least has beat people in the UFC, and this guy's debuting. But sometimes you gotta believe in that debut, right? Sometimes there are just people who are in the UFC who shouldn't be in the UFC, and that's definitely Adam Fugit. He's lost to some good people, but I mean, beating Quinlan, I forgot his name, Quinlan, who is I don't think he's even in the UFC no more. I think he definitely got cut, right? Yeah, he probably got cut after this fight, 2024, maybe. Barlow, Watterson, yeah, man, does not look good for him. I'm going with Ty Miller. Out of hope, and expectations that maybe Adam Fuga is gonna get cut after this fight. Yeah, that's it. I think that's everybody. Going back to the main event, I am scared for my choices. Pimblett, Sean O'Malley, Waldo, Natalia. Waldo could just get fluked by Derek Lewis easily. Natalia Silva, I'm pretty sure it's short notice kind of, but I still have it that she's gonna win. I'm not really scared for her. Rose isn't much of a threat anymore, really at all. Sean O'Malley is delicate, like I said earlier, but Song Yadong, I feel like it's missing that X factor where it will be dangerous for Sean. But he could just get one bad punch, one bad move, and Sean O'Malley's just fragile, breaks down. Paddy Pimblett can just get knocked out. I don't think Justin Gaethje has that power, but Justin Gaethje could land something that's going to start a sequence where Paddy Pimblett just starts getting broken down over 5 rounds over that sequence of whatever, right? But besides that, I'm definitely confident about these 3. Paddy Pimblett is such a weird one. But besides that, and Gene Silva I'm also confident about. Umar, I'm definitely confident. Definitely confident about Tiba. Kind of confident about Modestas. I'm kind of confident about Charles. I'm not that confident about Alexander Hernandez. I'm confident about Josh. Not confident about this at all. Not confident about this at all. And that's how I'm feeling. That is how I am feeling. Hope you like and subscribe. I do. I absolutely need them. And I appreciate them anyone I get. So, bye. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day.